get the message in Temple Hills. Owners and managers of Heather Hill by One Wall, the apartment complex where residents battled mold, mildew, bats, and no air conditioning this past summer, are facing charges for using unfair, deceptive,
Yo,
and abusive trade practices with residents, Maryland's Attorney General announced on Wednesday. The 459 unit rental complex is allegedly in violation of multiple local ordinances, state statutes, and laws and housing and fire codes. After failing a fire safety inspection on August 4th, the temporary rental license was suspended. Despite that suspension, the
they
companies
stealing.
allegedly kept asking for rent and threatening late fees. But the
Shit.
companies did not have a license to collect debt and therefore violated state statutes prohibiting people from collecting debt without a license or debt that doesn't exist. Even still, the companies
Hold on, wait, wait, hold
allegedly
on. I'm sorry, hold on. So they was collecting funds, they was collecting rent, knowing that they shouldn't have been doing that.
Run my
correct,
money. Run my money.
correct.
And those families getting pissed off and broke, got bats living in the cave,
No,
mold.
Run my
no
money.
AC. I saw the clip. The one lady, she said it's 92 degrees in my apartment right now. 92
Hmm.
degrees.
Especially we had that hot ass September, October.
How did they survive
So
that?
this
How do they
was from
survive that? How you survive
June to
that?
August. As they said they put in a request for what do you call it, Freedom of Information Act
Mm-hmm.
request,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and they found out they had like hundreds of reports. But whole time, this apartment complex had been operating for like 3 years and didn't even have a business license. And without having a business license, you can't collect rent. So they were already out of order. So then they waited 3 2 3 years, got the temporary license, and then 1 month later filed hundreds of failure to pay notices on all of them residents, because the residents weren't paying because the property managers was letting it go into disarray. See how these games, the games that they play, the games that these people play.
And if you ain't paying, we ain't fixing up shit. How
But you
about
we
that?
not we not paying if you don't fix it.
Well, you sit
And
out there with the
they're still
Justice League.
advertising the apartments as newly renovated. They
Oh,
got
no, they
they
didn't.
got
No, they didn't.
stains and leaks and mold, like you said, the bats, the heat doesn't work. I mean, the AC don't work and the heat don't work. Nothing, basically nothing works, and it looks terrible. Pests, rodents, ugh, yuck.
I'm like this though. If I live in Unit 108 and I'm dealing with the mold factor, let's leave
Mm.
the bats out of this. You know why it's so serious? If it's mold, can I fix that little unit? I mean, especially if I ain't paying rent. Can I fix the unit myself? And
Mm.
shit, I'm living rent free. I'ma just stack until I gotta go. But I'ma fix that though, because I gotta live in this junk.
I
That's
got,
that.
I got, I got to breathe that.
I've seen this happen a lot where tenants kind of sit and suffer. I don't know. I mean, the attorney general, they're now filing charges on them, holding them accountable, and all this other stuff. And they had a big press release. But my thing is, why does it take so long for people to be held accountable? Why does it take hundreds of complaints, and then like live where your whole place is basically crumbling around you? Like if it's leaking, I wouldn't even
Yeah.
be able to sleep. If you
Clap
got
it back.
roaches and rats and you got a hole in the wall and bats in the ceiling,
Yeah.
Is
like
that type of mindset where you get you get used to shit like that, and you don't know any better, or you don't want to speak out, or you know nothing's going to happen, or you have no choices, you have no place to live, or is this
Stockholm
part of
I
some?
think
syndrome.
I think that could have a lot of things to do with it. But honestly, I remember I was living in an apartment building that had some similar issues. It
What's the
wasn't
name of it?
that
What's the
bad.
name of it?
It was Warman Court, old school Clifton Terrace, but now it's called Warman Court. I used to
Okay.
live there 2013, 2014. And so like I never had issues where there was mice in my apartment. I didn't have
I
them
had
issues,
one.
except for when I used to live in Bed-Stuy, do or die, but that was way back. But You know what I'm saying? But as my understanding, I wasn't living in the projects. Best I was in the projects for about a good 2-3 months. But at Warman Court, it's not Clifton Terrace no more. So they had the pest control outside left and right. But it was little stuff, but it was scary stuff. Like it looked like my door had been kicked in and it was a hole
Damn.
in the doorknob, and it seemed like
Yeah.
anybody could have. So stuff like I
They
can't
like
sleep
this,
like
looking like,
this. I'll
hey,
call the DC
Leslie,
Housing
Leslie,
Authority.
hey,
Right.
speaking through
Hey,
the Leslie, you get the
you
joke?
try meet me in the lobby. Yeah. I called DC Housing Authority on them, and they had to fix all of that stuff. So I don't think that I was special. They didn't come quickly because of who I am. Don't nobody know me. So I don't know. But I just know like that ain't cool. But you do have to stay on people because they were terrible. Those
Yes.
property people ended up getting
Yes.
Crazy.
fired, but it
Yo.
was a long time coming.
And those are type of rental offices where they get an attitude with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you in this joke for? It is clean.
I emailed
well, we
y'all and I
inspected. We
said,
didn't see anything,
I understand,
ma'am.
but
You
Right.
see the bed bugs bites?
yeah,
Right.
we
Why
need
so
They're
we
right
need
here.
serious?
documentation. We need you to bring one bed bug
I
in.
had to catch. I did.
Please.
I literally did have to catch a bug and take it down in a Ziploc. So yeah, it's ignorant. But
Uh,
I'm just glad they finally got their justice or their whatever they
Check them
call
other
it.
apartments.
let's do
Yeah.
the prices. The rent is right. How much y'all think a 2 bedroom is
There,
In Temple Hills,
in Heather Hill?
I'm going
about
17.
1750.
Tough, Leslie. We said it at the same time. Hold up.
17.
1694. Oh,
Okay.
Price is Right. You get it. I went over. Oh, you went over too. Oh, we
I
in the
went over.
range.
Yeah, I said
It's the
17.
2000. So we still good.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
not
and then
that's
it don't
too.
it and then there's some of the reviews.
Let's talk about this
Uh-oh.
crazy lease in the office not answering the phone. I came home to a gas leak in the building. I called at 8:30. Thank God I took the maintenance number. Fast forward 5 hours, the fire department is telling me to get out my building.
God damn. Yeah.
But that's the kind of stuff that in my mind I'd be like,
Exactly.
okay, you got to use your own brain. If
Yeah, yeah.
you came home to a gas leak, you need somebody else to tell
And
you
now
to
you're
get
Yeah,
out
nah,
the
sleepy.
I'm out.
Now you
I'm
sleepy.
out. Yeah, nah, I'm out. God damn, what the hell? What's going on in these other apartments? I question.
Hey, I love when I look at whenever I'm looking at apartments. I always love the reviews. Whenever I
Yeah.
see reviews that starts like, whatever you
Shit.
do, never come here. Or
I just wrote the review
if
like
I can
that the
give
other
it
day.
0 stars, I
I
would.
would.
Right. Oh, them the real Jones. Them the real Jones.
I just wrote a just don't even bother
Yeah,
review yesterday.
yeah.
All right. So
All
what's
right.
next?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. So that was Maryland DMV news.
So alert, housing alert, stay away from Heather Apartments in Temple Hills.
You are watching a master.